turn their face towards heaven and say, thank you, God. Thank you for the many blessings that have been bestowed upon us.
Here. That one. Why on earth do you say that?
Tong, tong, tong.
Hey.
That's cool. I was so embarrassed.
No. They will let us know. They will let us know.
You know, I'm the one in the wrestling T-shirt. You're good, okay?
Yes, got me trying to speak Chinese and Dutch.
Yeah. Oh, good.
And do that comedy.
Okay. You'll go then?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Just let us know when we're live because I have no in-ear.
It might show up on the monitor.
I hope people always should show up over here.
Or we have been live for 5 minutes speaking Mandarin with our rally Chinese and
Okay, so I'll start with games that will mostly be truck. Then we do photos. Then we do the animation video,
short film, yeah.
short film. And then, you know, if you want to jump in, please do. So else I have to hit truck with the microphone on,
yes.
which was removed. So I will have to hit truck on the head when he talks too much.
So
that's my wallet.
That's your wallet.
So I'm the only one who doesn't have a Madonna.
No, you don't.
Because Mio knew that I'm a professional in microphone usage.
Is this a challenge?
I think it is.
Ik kon maar ramasseren dat je het gewoon mee mogen ze beet. That was Dutch.
Ik begrijp.
I remember when you were telling me at revision that he was using really the complicated Dutch to try and screw you up, and I was wondering if you were actually talking to her in Flemish.
That was Flemish.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Oh, that would explain it.
Yeah. Because that's a little bit more than a dialect.
Mijn vriendin, die komt uit België, heeft een makkelijker uitspraak.
Uitspraak. Niet uitspreek, uitspraak.
Sorry.
No worries.
I can't do the Finnish R, so you're fine.
The ach is the easiest part. or speaking Dutch.
Ruoka.
Well, yes, speaking Dutch.
Hitting to the microphone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, uitspraak.
Geinig weet je.
But I was once doing my Klingonese lesson, and my partner asked that, is that Dutch that I'm hearing? And I tried to speak as thick Klingonese as possible, and they said that I'm still not sure if you're speaking Dutch or not.
Well, the
The throat sounds are quite close.
throat sounds are very similar.
Yes.
I wonder why we are not live yet, and if we are, that would be good to know.
Well, as soon as you see like a little red LED on the cameras, because
They're already like.
it was, I don't
Well,
know.
that one is not.
That one
not
is
even
not.
That's not even pointed at us.
So there was, I think last assembly they just told me in my in-ear, Frankie, look at camera 3 and go. Like, I don't know what the fuck camera 3 is. Like, I hope you're camera 3.
Did you pick it randomly, like?
Yeah, but it's like,
Did you hit the correct camera?
I don't know. No, nobody told me.
Paul, just try to find the eye contact.
Yeah, no, my back, my neck doesn't do that anymore.
Oh, sorry.
So like, I can
I
look
would
there.
love to look at camera number 3. My physics says no.
Exactly. No, my chiropractor says no. We're making the best jokes here and we're not even live.
Yeah. That's a shame.
When the red light hits on, suddenly it's dead air.
Yeah.
Can someone crack a joke or something?
No.
No.
Unfortunately, we spent all of our jokes here, so.
Yeah, that's all set. That's how folks go home. Sorry,
Oh
no.
wait, there was the joke that I'm not allowed to tell, and
You have a list on your phone.
I made notes on
jokes.
every single entry.
Yeah. He has an index like the Germans.
It just
Das ist ja verboten.
Like I can eat glass project, which had the sentence "I can eat glass" and it doesn't hurt me at all in every language. So that's a very useful website.
Minä sama kula glasi. Haivesi kumisa mimi.
we have a note.
What's the Estonian?
Swahili.
Swahili. Well,
15 minutes.
That usually was enough to make people crack up in laughter in Kenya.
yeah.
That does not indicate when we are live. It indicates how much time we have.
Hello, people who might be there. This is assembly.
Yes. I think they're trying to tell you something, but since you don't have an in-ear,
I don't have an in-ear. Like,
But it's
either notepad or somebody comes over there with a paper that says you're alive.
yes.
Yeah.
I think we will
course, I
see
might
each
have a
other
mouse.
on the canvas, or do we?
And we have been brawling for 3 minutes now.
Yes.
Okay, this is our quality time.
Yeah. So I hear lots of sounds coming from behind the curtain. In the meantime.
Should we?
Any booze drum entries?
Sorry?
Did you enter anything into Booze Drum?
No, I'm not much of a gabber person.
Right.
Nobody is.
Well,
You just have to force yourself.
Hockey
You have
is.
to get into the spirit.
No. There's I think one of the very first seminars that they did at Breakpoint was from Scrabble. That says how to make happy hardcore as a coder.
One of the best
Yeah.
things ever.
It's like you take an existing song, you throw away all the patterns, you have to make the sound that goes roon do 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 do.
So, is that the way you can move Rotterdam? You have to make gabber first.
He was doing happy hardcore, but it was Scrabble, and the best part of it was when he was actually explaining to the coders how to write the music by using graphical terms, and all the musicians in the audience were like, "Did he just do? Wow!" And the audience reaction was fantastic. I watched it a few times since then, and it still holds up pretty well. Scrabble is a really good presenter.
Yeah, it was made with a potato camera 20 years ago.
Yeah.
But you can still hear it.
But should we?
Oh yeah, the
We still have 10 minutes of Compostudio time left.
Yeah.
yeah.
Choose it wisely.
Are we live?
Okay, I guess we
I
are
don't
live.
know.
It says Compostudio on. Hi, if we're
Yes.
live, we just found out. Go ahead and introduce us, Mr.
We
Host.
have 10 minutes left.
Okay, so
I was there for 2 minutes and I was asking him like, should we start?
oh, so okay. Welcome to Assembly. This is the Compostudio. Welcome to our talk about happy hardcore seminars, but we're here to talk about the first compo block, which was Gamedev photo and then not animation video but short film. I am Frankie, I'm your arrogant bastard. I didn't know we were live, I don't have an in-ear, I don't have a screen, but I welcome. I don't even know if the camera is on. So we will find out. Okay, game development. Truck, you took notes.
I did. I
Oh,
did.
by
take
the
notes.
way, hello Base Cadet, hello Solarius.
Good evening.
Good evening. Yes, we know each other, the people who might be watching don't. And those who are not watching, they will know you later on. So, hello Mr. Truck.
Hi there.
Hi there. Game development.
It was a thing,
It was a thing.
and there were entries.
Yes.
Would you like to hear about some of them?
Some.
Oh, some.
Some.
All right. Well, then let's talk about the first one, the B-boy thing.
Yeah.
It needed louder audio
and more moves.
and more moves. Other than that, it was a good idea, but it needed those two things. It definitely needed louder audio.
It was really that they were showing the volume control in the options, and they lowered the volume.
And I couldn't figure out why. It's like, that is the thing that this thing needs more of, is more volume.
Yes. It needs more room.
Yo. Next was hate traffic, and the annoying generated voice was worse than the traffic. And that's all I have to say. Please stop making. Don't make things that use these generated voice things. They're awful.
Also, for realism, I don't think traffic like that exists in Finland.
No.
Like Cologne, Paris, Brussels, London, yes, but not representative for Finland.
It wasn't London because none of the other cars were smashing into anybody else.
Yeah. You didn't hear in it.
Yes. Let's see here. Matkala assembly. Yes, truck actually got to practice Finnish, and I could understand most of it. So I felt good about that. The model was slightly off. The location of the shop was in the wrong end. Then let's see here. Then we had Whitty's entry later on.
Yes, barbecue bash.
Some people won't understand why that was Whitty's entry, but and it wasn't in reality. But there's a fellow by the name of Whitty, and that very, very, very much looked like Beer Belly Bill.
Which is a barbecue simulator for Game Boy Advance.
And also C64.
C64, yes.
Yes. Then let's see. The next game had a lot of really good pixel work, but it had a remarkable resemblance to a game that came out earlier this year from a solo developer in Italy, down to the fonts, and the play style was not dissimilar, but not similar. It was very odd. So I'm actually wondering if that was the same developer. Snack Time 2 used the Neuropol font, and I have to point out that it was not a Synesthetics entry. Steel and Siegel, the biggest problem that I had with that was that they didn't get Steven Siegel to do the music for it. That would have made it perfect. It looked really interesting. I'll play that later. Splash Patrol VR was the most odd graffiti game I have ever seen in my life. And Nutcase from HBC had the best music in the compo.
Okay,
hands down. Depth Seeker, interesting concept of doing another roguelike deck builder. And that one sort of looked like it was actually going to be more fun than Pokemon with guns. And then finally the top thing, yeah, okay, it's off-road or what have you, but controlling by physics, and I really like that concept. And it makes sense for talk too, because physics games are kind of it's either them or Archie that do those. We should actually have that sometime, a showdown between the two of those. And that's all I have to say about the Gamedev compo. It was actually a really good compo again this year.
This is the shortest review you have ever given about a compo. I'm so proud of you.
No, it isn't. I had to do one in 30 seconds once.
True. You're like, hello, bye.
No, I did cover it, all 15.
Basically, that, welcome.
Hi, nice to see you again.
Likewise. Always good to see you. Zeer blij te zien.
Het is leuk.
Good. Photos. Let's see. You had some general remarks over the quality of the entries and some tips.
Yes, we were sad to see some photos that were quite good, but they had overemphasized the contrast and trying to cut the blacks of the photo to make it look more dramatic. But the problem is that when you're on the big screen, then it compresses the blacks, the dark tones even more. And they were almost pitch black, those photos, when looked at the big screen. And they suffered because of that. And at the same time, there were photos that we looked at, thought that they were okay when we were during them. But when we looked at them on the big screen, I was like, wow, this looks so much better on the big screen. It does some magic, because you don't see all of that detail. It has some bloom going all over, and some magic that I'm still not sure what happens.
Yeah.
And also, we had some interesting pairs, like 2 photos of long exposures of moving lights, 2 hiking photos. And usually the photos that fare well are photos that make you think of how are they done, like the soap bubble thing. And the car thing is interesting, you know how it's done, but you have to think a little how to do photos that are more interesting with that little of editing. I think that's the most important.
Yeah, and it was a good mix of like photos that people actually put work in and content and thought about the design, and then some nice things. I don't want to call them lucky shots, like the one with the containers. So there, but anyway, I thought it was all in all a good compo.
Yeah, rather good. We had to drop about 11 or 12 photos, and 14 got onto the big screen.
Okay, nice.
So I was surprised. I thought that one of the photos was from nature, but it was actually stones on top of a mirror, because the short film competition that came after it revealed what it really was.
Oh, cool, thanks. It's hilarious. 2 minutes 40, 2 seconds.
Yeah.
2 seconds.
I will be quick.
Yeah, sure, man.
So first, the very demo scenery, demo, the first one.
Yes.
Numbers of the demo scene. That was really funny for a demo scener, and it also had a lot of jokes which were really specific to revision demo party, and I haven't been there in like 10 years, so I didn't get those jokes. But,
yeah.
Then we had to
the unhelpful blender tutorial number 2.
That the Blender entry was really funny because of the core concept of making fun of the trophy. Not sure if you know this, but it started with screenshots of a web store which sells the trophy from stock. So it's really bulk trophy, and the whole entry was kind of tongue-in-cheek mocking the trophy, it was really funny, the core concept. And then my personal favorite was the last one,
the puzzling compo filler. Yeah.
it had a really great story, funny story. The style was very well thought of. The music, the text in the silent film style. It was really funny, and now I have like 40 seconds left, so probably.
Well, I'm going to steal 30 of them, so you're going to.
I will yield my time.
Good. I'm going to point out that I would really like to have seen the triangles one done as a 64K or a 4K.
Absolutely, that was a size coding intro.
That was
demo
fantastic.
that
I would have
should
loved to
been
see it
there.
coded.
It
All right,
looked
love
great.
it. Okay. Basically, that's hilarious. Thanks for joining. I have 20 seconds. So this was a completely chaotic but so effing cool Compostudio. Thank you all for tuning in. We will be back tomorrow with the Compostudio on mostly the music competitions. Truckee will be taking care of that.
Yes, I will.
And meanwhile, scene.assembly.org for all your stuff. Bye. Look, we have 50 minutes again.
We are not in air anymore. We can
No.
just talk to the audience.
Yes. So, hi.
Always our favorite.